So when it comes to, and I've already talked quite a lot about data, and when I started working in HR, I mean, I studied English literature, so math was not always my friend, but I adapted, and I really learned how to make data central to everything I did. I never walked into a presentation or where I'm introducing a new concept or I'm introducing a new recommendation around our employer brand or a talent acquisition strategy without having sound data and argumentations around that. I think a lot of us, we are working with the blue personalities that are super rational, data driven, and that some have an allergy to HR buzzwords or kind of not providing proof of concept. So I've learned definitely over the last 2 roles I've had, I need data. And it's also, I mean, when you show you have the data, both to paint the picture of where we are today, but also to show the potential return on investment and effect. It's hard for people to be negative. It's hard for them not to support when it is such an airtight argument. So every time I structure this into my presentations, I also prioritize investing in data. I think if you're going to spend money on anything, especially in the beginning, you absolutely need to do this with data. And also, how are you going to make decisions for yourself from an employee branding perspective without knowing where we are and where we want to go, and then also tracking and measuring that journey between point A and point B. It can be really, really challenging, but I think in terms of really being taken seriously, and I think years back I had a leader, a business leader say, well, this is Mickey Mouse stuff. And I never want someone to accuse me of using Mickey Mouse argumentation when it came to my recommendations and my work. So I think now in the case of Statkraft, I'm making priorities in terms of technology and tools to make sure that the things I say are not based just on best practice numbers and not just based on theory, that we can actually show the numbers. And I think just recently, I made a change, a small change to job ads, and with a bit of pushback, a bit of resistance, where we were using more emotional tonality, and some pushback from managers. But once I was able to show actual data showing the impact in terms of total clicks and click rate apply percentages, then suddenly it's quite difficult to say, well, I want to do it the way we've always done it, right? The moment you can show numbers that point into that direction, that there's a positive effect, it becomes very difficult for stakeholders and those you're working with to not support it or resist it.